Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host, Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, Lindsay Shearer. Lindsay is a CMO at Pins for Profit and BrandRanx Media. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Lindsay. Lindsay, welcome.
Hey everybody, how are y'all doing? Hope you're having a great start to your marketing day.
Yeah, let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I actually started out in mergers and acquisitions, and so I was helping brands getting ready for scaling and selling and doing, buying other businesses and things like that. And so I fell in love with e-commerce very early on because we would use, back before it was as big as it is now, we would use e-commerce, just various type of advertising methods to collect data quickly for our clients that were preparing to sell. And so we were able to get these data points really fast. And of course, we live in a very shiny object syndrome world where we like to see things immediately. And the fastest and easiest way to do that is online marketing. So I just fell in love. I love how things are always changing. That's really my personality type, is to constantly be learning and trying new things. And I get to use that combined with my desire to be creative and artistic with all of the designs and the things that you make for advertising online.
What are the top three reasons why do people fail?
Oh man. I would say, it's a mix between one of the best books that I read on entrepreneurship early on by one of my friends and mentors is Darren Hardy, called The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. And walking in this process of being an entrepreneur, there are a lot of highs and lows. And I would say the number one reason is because people don't stick to it. It is an emotional journey. It's definitely going to pull everything that you have out of you emotionally, physically, mentally. So sticking with it. Two, having coaches and mentors who have actually been through the process and investing in yourself. Sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow in the beginning when you're a new and young entrepreneur trying to spend all of the money that it requires to get a great mentor and to have someone to help you through these highs and lows. And then number three is not hiring fast enough. I wish when I had started my businesses years ago that I had taken the leap faster to hire full-time employees. And I was kind of stuck in the doing too much stuff by myself. And sometimes it's really easy to fall back into that. But I've tried to put systems in place so I can delegate better now.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
I don't really consider anything to be a failure anymore. I feel like everything is really just par for the course in the process of learning. I had a holistic medical business for a long time, which I really loved. And I ended up feeling like I was spending so much time in the business, even though I was really more in love with digital marketing, that it took me a long time to actually let go of that. But when I finally did, it felt like, I guess, we tell ourselves all these different narratives, and it felt somehow like a failure that I had to let go something that I loved and something that was so dear to me, but I knew it wasn't where I was going in the next stage of my career. So other than that, I've had many growth experiences where we've had tons of money and times where we've had no money, it seemed like. But my dad has always been an entrepreneur, and he taught me very early on. He said, money comes and goes. You're in the process of learning to become who you're becoming in this process of success is way more important than that. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
What are your top three success secrets that others can model from?
Yeah, I would say, again, the persistence and dedication. Number two, I think, is dealing with your own internal stuff. Your mental processes. There are so many things that we grow up with. And as an adult, you realize that the fruit of some of your labors are not what you want that to be. And so I really highly encourage everyone to get counseling, get therapy, get mentorship, and be consistent about it. That's definitely one of my top three secrets. And then number three, again, would be finding somebody who is doing what you want to do well and modeling that and learning from them and not being afraid to ask for help from someone who's doing your, some form of your business model successfully. A lot of us have a lot of pride and sometimes it's hard to ask for help, but when you can finally humble yourself to do that, it's game changing.
What motivates you within?
Well, that's a good question. I do feel like as an entrepreneur, you really are kind of sort of born with this internal deeper drive. So it's a lot of combination of things for me. At different stages of my business, it's been different types of motivation, like initially, of course, it's always financial freedom and you want to have enough money to be able to live the type of lifestyle that you want. And then as I've grown, it's been more about time freedom, spending more time with my family. I've gone through seasons where my focus and motivation was traveling. And so I used a lot of I think you have to use internal and external factors to help motivate you. And then, of course, if I didn't have the Lord, I would certainly not be here. Life is very difficult. I don't know how people do it without God. I feel like he keeps me so grounded and so focused. Otherwise I would be very scattered and probably would have worked myself into oblivion by now. So yeah, I'm very motivated by family, relationship with God, and freedom, time freedom, money freedom, travel freedom.
What is your company's motto?
I was actually just writing kind of some of our core values recently, and we don't necessarily have what I would call like a one-liner motto, but we're very focused on high touch communication, which is huge in the marketing space. I'm the kind of person that does what I say I'm going to do. And that's hard to find these days, it seems like. And so if you're a hardworking person, you do what you say you're going to do, and you're consistent. You show up every day, day in and day out, and you're there with the ups and downs, and you don't make excuses and things like that. There's always going to be a job and a place for you. And so we just motto our work ethic based on those core principles.
Who is your ideal client?
Our ideal clients are e-commerce entrepreneurs that have already reached some level of success with their products, whether it be on Facebook or Google type of ads, who are ready to open new marketing channels and expand their organic marketing. So for e-commerce, the first line of defense, or the first place that you're really kind of getting new clients and customers, is with advertising. And then we kind of come in as a brand is really starting to become more of a brand. Maybe they're a drop shipper that has found some winning products. Then we kind of come in and help build more of the brand around the organic search, the Pinterest search, which is it's a search engine as well. And so kind of on the education side and really helping a brand get organic search content.
How do you find your ideal client?
I do a lot of speaking on wonderful podcasts and different kinds of marketing events. I am a member of a variety of different masterminds. And so I do a lot of referrals. Up until this point in our business, most of our clients have come from referrals or from me doing various speaking events, but now we're just starting to get more into the paid advertising stuff. And so we're working through that now.
How do you engage your ideal client?
I'm very relational. I like to keep it real. I'm not salesy, or I'm usually messaging folks in DMs on social media or sending emails, or just trying to offer value for solving a problem for them. They need, especially with all the iOS updates and a lot of things are changing in the digital landscape, we are trying to offer a solution to help them expand into new marketing channels that they haven't tried yet and to get additional audiences. And so that's the best way I feel like to engage them, is to give them a great solution that's going to help with the problem that they're facing.
What are your well-defined products or services?
Yeah, so we mainly do done for you Pinterest ads, Pinterest organic, and SEO for e-commerce.
Why someone should buy from you?
Again, we're very hardworking. We're insanely good value. We have incredible results. I always like to share case studies, and we work with really awesome brands who are growing, and We have great communication. We're very hardworking, disciplined, dedicated, great communicators. I have an amazing team that's very supportive. We're very responsive. We're consistent, disciplined, all of those kinds of things. And we show up every day.
How do you crush your competition?
I actually believe that there's plenty of room for everyone when the waters rise, there's room for everyone to have good success. And so I actually engage our competition and try and partner with them and kind of create summits and a variety of different opportunities where we can actually work together to help educate the masses and make education the norm and benefit each other and share from each other.
How do you deliver a 5-star client experience?
Again, we're very high touch. Each of our clients gets between 5 and 8 team members. So they will always have a project manager who will be inside. We communicate a lot with our clients on Slack, and we try to make it easy in one place. And then we create content calendars, and we create a variety of different systems and calendars, and we have really good reporting. And so every week we have some reporting, and then every month we have a very detailed reporting system. And so we really, and then we schedule weekly calls or weekly calls, depending on what the clients need, and really just do our best to deliver great results and stay in really good communication and offer great value and education as well.
How do you use your sales proposal to close more deals?
So we do have really well-developed proposals, and I do everything is customized. So we do video sales, like where I will actually have our team do a kind of an initial call where it's a qualifying call basically to help figure out what exactly they need, figure out if we actually think we can help them. If not, we'll refer them to someone else who I think can do a better job. And then we do a completely customized proposal for our clients.
How do you convert your clients into your brand ambassadors?
The easiest way to do that is get them great results. And I also feel like if a client can trust you and they know that you're going to do a good job, they know that you're going to communicate well, then it feels safe to refer someone else because they know that person's going to be taken care of. And I feel like part of the difference between us two is we're opening new marketing channels. So not every time does it work out wholeheartedly. But I really feel like if a person's trying to open a new marketing channel, that I know that I'm their best chance of success. And that's because we offer such high quality service and value. And I really feel like our clients, when they send us referrals, or my referral partners, when they send us referrals, they know they're going to be taken care of to the highest level.
How you handle rejections?
I would probably say this is maybe one of my weaker areas. I've been spoiled because we have done so much organic marketing and I have such a good reputation that I don't have to deal with rejections that often. But having started new paid advertising, I look at it in a lot of ways. One, a rejection isn't always an outright rejection. Sometimes it's I'm not ready now, or sometimes maybe they're not a fit for that particular program, product, or service. And so we always just commit value to education and really just want to help folks get value. And I feel like even if somebody's quote rejecting me, maybe they have someone else that they know that is a good fit. And so we're always like very insanely respectful and really just trying to build relationships in general. That's always our main focus. And so that makes it easier. But yes, as an entrepreneur, I do deal with, we've had a lot of issues in the last couple months with the iOS updates and some folks having a variety of things with COVID, whether it be inventory issues or ad budget issues or things like that. And so we've had some clients that have had to pause their accounts or things like that. And so that's been a little bit difficult, but I don't feel like that's some type of a personal rejection. I feel like I'm very understanding of like the business process and that makes it less hard to handle rejection, I guess.
How do you handle an angry client?
I always go face first into things. First of all, if someone's upset, then I will do the research, make sure that I'm very well informed in case there was something we missed. We always take responsibility if there is something we missed. It very rarely happens, but it has happened before. Or or whatever. I do the research first. I'm not reactive. I let them know, hey, I got your message. Let me do a little bit of research. Let's schedule a meeting and we can walk through this together. Sometimes you have to just wait a minute, let the tensions calm down. Sometimes the best thing you can do is respond with education or a video or a call right away and kind of just try and deal with the problem. And we always just go face first towards the problem and figure out what's going on. Some clients, I feel like, they have extenuating circumstances, or you never know what all is going on in their personal life or their business. And so I'm always very empathetic and I try really hard to understand what's going on. And in the beginning, if I feel like the person is kind of not a fit for us personality wise, then I will not take them on as a client. If I can see any red flags or anything ahead of time, it's just not worth the mental, emotional stress for me or my team. So yeah, I would say we do a pretty good job of that. We have great clients. This doesn't happen very often.
We are about to move into lightning round. That means quick question and quick answer. Are you ready?
Okay.
What are you grateful for today?
Everything. We live in a beautiful, wonderful society. We have freedom. We have a great God who loves us no matter what. And yeah, I'm very blessed. I have a wonderful husband and a great family.
How do you start your day?
Probably don't want to admit to this. And I don't have a very good meditation routine. I get up and check emails and try and get things knocked out right away.
How young are you?
I am 37 years old.
Oh, so you are not 37. You are 18 years old with a 19 years experience.
Yes, I'll take that as a win. Actually, I prefer to be about 21, 25 maybe.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to travel. I love traveling. I love helping people. I want to give back, do a lot of just work for different causes and things. And that's something that we're starting now. And I love just being around family. And what I want to do when I grow up is facilitate more investment, less active working.
What are your plan to achieve your goal?
Well, we're in the process. I have really my goal is to be retired in the next 5 or 6 years, 10 years a max. And so that way I can focus on just giving back, doing more coaching programs, things like that. And so, yeah, we have a very good detailed growth plan that we're working on for various income goals and different product launches and stuff like that.
How will you feel in case you don't achieve your goal?
I will achieve it. That's not an option.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
Immediately, I kind of go to a place of peace and talk it out. That really helps me a lot. I'm an external processor and do a lot of prayer, worship, meditation, that kind of thing helps a lot.
What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
Hire more people faster. Be way more focused on implementation, and less ideating.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
I don't have to. He's always on board.
Who is your living mentor and what's the impact?
I have some really great mentors. My dad is my biggest mentor. He's amazing. He's a successful entrepreneur. We talk all the time. I would say he's my biggest impact. But I've had a lot of different mentors along. At one point, I had 8 different mentor coaches that I was working with for different areas of my life that I was trying to grow in. So,
why being impactful is important to you?
Yeah, because I really feel like life here is so short, and it's way more important to be remembered for what it is that you've done to help others and engage in relationship above anything else. That's what people experience about you. That's what they meet when they meet you. And I want to be able to create something amazing that is going to keep giving benefits even after I'm gone.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I would say outrageous love, for loving people well, being present well, and people feeling honored and cared for.
How can we support you?
Yeah, so if you're an e-commerce brand or you're an info product brand and you're really wanting to connect and do any type of advertising, we would be happy to help you. Take a look, and that's my passion, is really to help amazing entrepreneurs and brands grow, get more eyeballs on your amazing offers. Yeah, so you can check us out at lindsayshearer.com or the number 4profit.com, and we'd love to have you and love to help in any way we can.
We are about to wrap up. I'd like to have a few words about your today's guest experience on the show. Here's my question.
Sure.
What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
I actually really like it. I like the lightning rounds. I love how you do the questions kind of, and you're just quickly facilitating. It makes it fast and digestible chunks. And we have mutual friends now that I'm really excited about. So that just makes me really happy that we're going to build a long-term relationship. And I like the format too. It's really cool.
What would you say as a final word?
Yeah, I would just say thank you for having me. This has been an awesome experience. I'm really proud of you guys and gals that are working on your entrepreneurship journey, and keep up the good fight. Don't give up. Your dreams were placed in your heart for a reason, and you absolutely have the tools and skills to make them come to life.
Thank you so much, Lindsay, for sharing your wisdom with us today. On the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team, we really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.